Some people don't even make $1,000 every 2 weeks on their paycheck after taxes. Imagine making $1,000 a day. That's literally exactly what I did on one of my trading accounts, as well as have multiple members of students doing on a daily basis on live and funded accounts as well. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. Hope you have a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. $1,000 in one day using the simple support and resistance strategy. Now, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly trade breakdowns. We post weekly day trading tips, weekly stock and crypto analysis and plays, and most importantly, we live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 and EST on this very same channel. Speaking of the live streams, if you was in Monday or August 4th live stream, you could have caught this GJ setup because we literally broke this down during the live stream. Now, to be fair, me and the members didn't jump into this till after the live was over, but we went over this exact analysis and setup during the live stream, and it proceeded to not only tank during London session, but it went and proceeded to tank even more going into New York session. And not only did I catch this setup, again, this was Monday, August 4th. You go into the advanced play signal room, you see August 4th, you see the time into the trade, 4:46 a.m. Entry SL, the TPs, you see the reactions, you see the TPs getting hit. Then you see the New York price watch list where I'm giving them update on the GJ setup, as well as letting them know what we could see GJ do, as well as other charts going into New York session. I go over specific price points, where to look for buys and sells at. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and exactly what to look for. This was a nice 1-to-3 setup I caught with the members, and this was a nice 1-to-2 I caught on my own. And again, y'all, there is no cap in my wrap. Here's a screenshot from my P&L if y'all interested in knowing what broker I use. This is strictly a Forex broker, US regulated. It's called Tasty FX. It literally is spelled just how it sounds, Tasty FX. You can see the P&L, $1,371. And you can also see right here, the screenshot of the sell. Again, you see the date on the bottom left, August 4th. You see we're on the 5-minute time frame. Again, you see we entered at 195.60. Well, we entered a little bit above 195.60. You can see again 4 lots. You see the drop to the downside right off of that consolidation, just like you see here, this consolidation, then the sell right below that consolidation, literally the exact same market structure. So again, there is no cap in my wrap to really do this. So if you wasn't a member, if you're not a member, click that link in the description and join. You could have caught this nice 1-to-3 risk ratio setup, meaning whatever you risk, you would have made 3 times that amount. So if you would have risked $100, you would have made $300. If you would have risked $1,000, you would have made $3,000 off this one trade. And this one was a nice 1-to-2 RR. So in this video, we're going to explain why we went for sell setups, how you can catch a similar sell setup just like this one. And it's very, very, very simple, y'all. My strategy is not complicated at all. So the first thing I always tell the members and students is we need to identify the trend. Now, we don't just identify the trend on any time frame. We need to identify the trend on the bigger time frames. Now, again, we're not trading on the bigger time frames, but it's so important that we identify the trend on the bigger time frames because that's how price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. So in order to understand the direction price has been going, the direction price is most likely going to continue to go, you have to know what the trend is on the bigger time frame. The smaller time frames only explain what price is doing at that exact moment. Both are important, but both are used for two completely different things. So as we can see right here, prior to this consolidation, we had clear bullish momentum. We saw this resistance level got broken above and turned into support, and then we saw a new higher high get made here. We saw this resistance level attempted to be held as support, but then we saw what? We saw a price fail to hold this level as support and reverse to the downside. So after price showed us that it was no longer holding this level as support, it was no longer seeing higher highs. Again, price can only do one of two things. It's either going to go up or go down. So in this case, price is most likely going to go down, which is why I was saying if we can hold this low as resistance, we can look for sells, because if we see price break below and hold this low as resistance, we no longer see higher highs, but we're going to start to see lower lows. So again, we know what our game plan is. We know what setups we're looking for. At this point, all you have to do is mark off our key price levels and wait to see if price meets our confirmations or not. Boom, we got our key price levels marked off. Again, you can see how this is a very strong and important support level, which is why I wanted to see if we could break below and hold this level as resistance. Because not only do we want to look for buys off support, not only do we want to look for buys off support levels, but we also want to look for sells off of resistance levels. So this is when we want to hop onto the smaller time frame. Like I said, this is also another reason why it's important to identify the trend on the bigger time frame, because if I was identifying the trend on the same time frame I'm looking for an entry on, I would have saw bullish momentum and I would have assumed buys. But the reason why we went for sells here is because on the bigger time frame, we are bearish, which is why when price tapped this level, and we saw price was holding this as resistance, that's when I pulled the trigger into this sell with the members and students. Now, granted, we was consolidating and in drawdown for about a couple hours, but once 6 a.m. rolled around the corner, that volume kicked in, and as you can see, it helped push price to the downside. Did one more retracement, but then going into New York session, as you can see, it completely blew through that level and smacked into the lows right here from Friday. And it's literally that simple, y'all. Again, this is why you don't chase price, but you follow the flow of price. And then we see here, again, price had this level as support. Price reacted to this level, retested, turned this level from support to resistance. And then this level got turned from support to resistance. That's why I entered another setup. And then price just proceeded to tank the entire day. It was such a standard A+ setup. And it's literally that simple, y'all. Identify the trend, go with the trend, enter buys off support, sells off resistance, trade off your key price levels. This is exactly why we enter and exit off these key price levels. It's not a coincidence price reacted this way here, just like it reacted here, just like how I reacted here, just like how I reacted here, and just like how I reacted here, and just like how I reacted here and here. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my Signal service or my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level and learning directly from me, join Playmaker University, or I recommend scheduling a one-on-one session where profitable traders and confident traders are made. Not only are you going to get my complete strategy in video format, going over how to read the charts, how to identify my key price levels, those blue and gold lines y'all stay asking me in the comment section, how to enter and exit trades, how to trade news, my scalping strategy, my secret buy and sell limit strategy, trading psychology, how to deal with wins and losses, how to scale into trades, how to never blow your account again, how to double your account every month. But you will also get daily analysis setups for life, student member group chat, daily trade recaps for life, exclusive New York Lives and trading plan Zooms, and y'all gonna get my famous price action technical analysis playbook that works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. And on top of that, you're going to get the trader's mindset, mastering psychology and risk management playbook that goes over leveraging risk, mastering discipline, how to never blow your account again, learn how to trust yourself while staying cool, calm, and collected. This is what helped one of my students turn $4, as you can see, yes, to $275. That is not Photoshop. You can see he's saying right here, I followed the playbook through a Hail Mary. Shout out for all you do. This is why I always say follow the flow price and not chase price. His last dollars, he was damn near, he basically blew his account. And because he followed my teachings, trusted the playbook, he was able to turn a $4 account to almost $300 account. It's literally that simple, y'all. I made all the mistakes, so you don't have to make the mistakes. Instead, just learn from my mistakes and be successful quicker. So if you're interested in learning how to consistently not only grow your accounts, but consistent $500 to $1,000 days, click that first link in the description, watch the free trading crash course. Or if you already know you're ready to get in and lock in with me, click the link to go join Playmaker University or the one-on-one sessions. I'll see you on the other side. Shout out to the Playmakers, man. Now, Advanced Play Signal, we literally just had a 100% win rate last week, and this is the exact same strategy I teach in the one-on-one sessions and in Playmaker University that averages not just a 90% win rate on a weekly basis, but also on a monthly and quarterly basis as well. You see right here, 16-1, 94% win rate. You see here another 100% win rate on the week. We go to a whole nother month. You see here how we ended Q1 this year, 44-5, giving us a 90% win rate, 17-3 January, 14-1 February, March, 13-1. And if we go to how we ended last year, 2024, we literally went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging an 89% win rate all 12 months combined, averaging less than 2 losses per month. You're not going to find any other mentorship or signal service that does stuff like this. And not only do I call accurate signals, but I give you my entry, my S cells, my TPs. I notify you when the TPs get hit. I give y'all updates in the trades, and I drop a New York price watch list showing y'all what price is doing in that trade we're in, as well as what to expect and anticipate going into New York session, as well as other possible sets going into New York session. I go over whether you should look for buys or sells. I go over specific price points and all of that good stuff, y'all. And you'll also get the Advanced Play Signal for completely free when you sign up and apply for one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions, I make sure you earn while you learn. So not only do I teach my exact same strategy on a Zoom call on the charts just like this, but you get one session a week. Each session is an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life, y'all. So you definitely get a huge return on investment, as well as you get access to the student member group chat and the advanced play signal room. So it'll be interesting. You're trading to the next level. You know exactly what to do. Hit those links in the description, y'all. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram. I respond to all messages. See y'all in the university, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. We out.